Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Power Rankings. So last week was the week of July 17th. It should have been July 18th, but I had to leave on Sunday for a trip. Some stuff that had to work and go down. This week, like normal, every week will be Sunday, and if there's a pay-per-view on Sunday, it will be before the pay-per-view. So on SummerSlam week, it will be after SummerSlam, but before TakeOver. And we'll get into that a little bit, but this is the week of July 25th. So let's get into some announcements. Next week, NXT will be added to the Power Rankings. And the following week, AEW will be added. So next week, I won't be able to watch AEW on Wednesday, because that'll be gone. I will be able to catch NXT, so it won't just be Raw and SmackDown. It will be NXT and AEW. This is my power rankings for wrestlers, so getting all these brands together, you'll see more variation. It will be a harder fight to get up to the top. And more shows might be added, like Impact. So if I ever want to expand, I'll add Impact and like other shows, like maybe Ring of Honor or other televised shows. But let's get right into the power rankings with number 10, which is Goldberg. Goldberg made his surprising in quotation marks, because most fans heard the rumors that he would be facing Bobby. Well, I'm okay with that. I would rather do Brock versus Bobby, but I get why they didn't. Brock probably didn't want to do it. I think and I heard that they're saving him for Roman. But Goldberg's here. I'll talk about what I think will happen in the match later on, but I don't think Goldberg's winning. And let's get right to number 9, which is Toni Storm. Toni Storm made her main roster debut. She defeated Zelina Vega. I like Toni Storm as a wrestler. Not the best, not my favorite woman superstar, not my least favorite. I know she can wrestle, which is good. And SmackDown needed more women on the roster. That's why they brought Tegan Nox and Shotzi, and now Toni Storm, making that women's division on the SmackDown brand pretty good. But she's number 9 for making her main roster debut and defeating Zelina Vega. Number 8 is Jeff Hardy. So Jeff Hardy came back with no more words, which is a good reason to be on the list, but he also defeated Nikki Cross, which some people are mad about. People wanted Hardy to get pushed, but you don't want to bury Karrion. I think they're starting a mini feud. I don't think they'll wrestle at SummerSlam, but I think this mini feud, Karrion will win, so he'll get his win back. But Jeff's here being the Karrion Kross's first loss, and for no more words. And we'll get to number 7, which is the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. Last week they were also number 7. They stay the same. Last week they were part of the Bloodline. This week they are a part of just the Usos. The Usos defeated the Mysterio's in a really good match, I thought. And they became, I think, 7-time Tag Team Champs. And this is just got to be one of the best things on SmackDown. I really like the Bloodline. So people are surprised they gave Jimmy the belt after getting the DUI, but I'm okay with it. I don't care. I just like wrestling. So, and then on SmackDown, Jimmy defeated Dominic. So they're a win as a team and a win as Jimmy. I could put Jimmy one higher and Jay here, but I grouped them together because they are the new SmackDown tag belts. Champions. WWE has not put up a picture of them with the belts, though, updated picture, so it's just the picture with the belts hopefully comes next week. But let's get to number 6, which is Finn Balor, who was number 10 last week. Finn Balor had his first match. Well, last week he returned and confronted Sami Zayn. I thought they were going to add that to the pay-per-view, but they didn't. That happened this past Friday, where he defeated Sami Zayn. Now that alone is not a reason to be on the list, but since this was his first match back, he probably cracked number 10. But the reason he's this higher is because, for the storyline reasons, he challenged Roman Reigns. He's not going to win. I think with some tomfoolery, he might win via DQ, but Finn Balor's awesome, man. I'm glad he's here, and I think he just turned 40. He does not look 40. He looks 20. But Finn Balor is on the list at number 6. Next is Mr. Money in the Bank Big E. Now, when we entered Money in the Bank, I thought they were either going to give it to Riddle or Big E, because they've been using Riddle a lot, and I think Vince likes him, or Big E. And I'm glad they went with Big E. I think Riddle goes to SummerSlam with RK Bro, but Big E, oh, that was a huge pop. Not the biggest one of the night, though, as you'll hear. But Mr. Money in the Bank, he deserves it. Hopefully, well, this is what I think they should do. At SummerSlam, Bobby versus Goldberg, the match ends, Bobby's hurt after he wins, and Big E comes out and cashes. And I think he should cash in on Bobby and let Roman keep the belt for a while. And if the rumors are true he's going to Raw, why not give him the belt? He is number 5, and number 4 is John Cena, who, up there top right corner, you can see Raw and SmackDown. The summer of Cena is starting in July. Could have happened last June, but I don't know. So the second half of summer of Cena is here. He's on here. He didn't wrestle. Well, he wrestled some dark matches, I saw. But that huge pop at Money in the Bank, then coming out with that huge, nice promo at Raw, and the bro part with Matt Riddle, and then coming on SmackDown. And it's going to be like this till SummerSlam. And he could maybe promote his Suicide Squad movie, which comes out August 6th, I think. I don't know if there's a show that day. He probably wouldn't be there anyway for the premiere. Or the premiere would probably be earlier. But Cena's here just because he's awesome. One of the best wrestlers ever. He's on my Mount Rushmore. My top 4 of wrestling. And he came back, huge pop in Money in the Bank. And it looks like, well, it doesn't look like it. I think that's 100% confirmed. It's going to be John versus Roman. And now we can get to the top 3. Now the top 3 is some of the best of the best of the week. And we have Universal Champion Roman Reigns, who last week was number 7. Roman Reigns had that awesome, I really like the match against Edge. And some may say that Seth Rollins interfered too much, but they're moving towards a Seth and Edge feud. They didn't make the list, but Roman, I love his work. His promo skills on Friday were really good. And hopefully this Roman and Finn match, Roman and Finn match is awesome, leading to the Roman versus Cena match. Last week he was number 7 as a part of the Bloodline. And number 2 is the WWE Champion Bobby Lashley. The Raw before Money in the Bank, he lost to Xavier and then proved he was no more messing around, which was awesome. He decimated Kofi Kingston at Money in the Bank, which was, I think, the right move. And then on Raw, he defeated Keith Lee, which I think was another right move. You got to make your WWE champion look strong. Now you can't have him lose to a returning Keith Lee, because then people are going to say Keith Lee should get the belt. Well, they're clearly setting up Goldberg versus Bobby. This is why Bobby is number 2. And there's only one real... Xavier Woods was number 1 last week. Someone else could have been there, but he was number 1 last week for beating Bobby Lashley. But this week's number 1 truly deserves it, I believe. And that is Nikki ASH. It's not Nikki Ash, even though that sounds way better. And she was Miss Money in the Bank. She won it on at Money in the Bank, and then cashed it in. So she's on here because she won Money in the Bank, and then 24 hours later, she won the Raw Women's Champion. Now, I really like this. I always liked Nikki Cross. I always thought that she could be the one to beat Bayley last year, but she didn't. So, but I'm glad she finally became a champion. She is a former 2-time Women's Tag Team Champion and now a Raw Women's Champion. And it's her own gimmick. I think she's really liking it. She came up with the gimmick herself, and clearly Vince likes it because he gave her the belt. Last week, Nikki ASH was number 3. So that concludes my power rankings this week. Tune in next Sunday, August 1st, I think. Yeah, August 1st for the next week, which will add NXT. Now, what I'm hoping for NXT, I already saw all the spoilers, which sucks. I won't say anything, but I'm going to judge NXT off the matches. Now, the breakout tournament's coming, and I really like Odyssey Jones. That's who I want to win that one. But next week, tune in while we're going to have NXT Raw, and SmackDown, and the week after, those 3 and AEW. Thank you for watching and have a good day.